Stormy Daniels, the porn star who allegedly carried on a sexual affair with Donald Trump 10 years before he ran for the presidency, reportedly almost went public right before the election because a payment she was expecting from Trump's lawyer hadn't arrived. That revelation is one of a series of new allegations from the Wall Street Journal and the Washington Post suggesting Trump's personal lawyer, Michael Cohen, held back a $130,000 payout because he couldn't get hold of Trump during the last days of the campaign. That's different than what Cohen has previously said. Last month, he admitted to paying $130,000 out of his own personal funds to Daniels, but in a statement said neither the Trump organization nor the Trump campaign was a party to the transaction with Ms. Clifford, and neither reimbursed me for the payment either directly or indirectly. Stephanie Clifford is Stormy Daniels' real name. But the Journal now says Cohen told friends he complained that after the election, he had never been reimbursed.
Michael Cohen clearly was not the source of the funds if he was mad that he had not yet been reimbursed after the election.
The Wall Street Journal also says the bank used to wire the money flagged the transaction as suspicious and reported it to the Treasury Department. The paper says the money was paid out 12 days before the election, leading to questions about whether it could be considered a campaign contribution. The watchdog group Common Cause, which filed a complaint earlier this year with the Federal Election Commission, says if the new allegations are true, they are a huge problem for the president.
There are two important facts in the new Wall Street Journal reporting today on the Stormy Daniels payment. Number one, Michael Cohen apparently missed his initial deadline to pay Stormy Daniels her hush money because he could not get in touch with Donald Trump. Now, this underscores our allegation in our January complaint that this was all about the election and that Mr. Trump, now President Trump, was involved in all of this.
As for Stormy Daniels, she continues to show up for performances and do interviews, always careful, though, to sidestep any questions concerning Trump. But this exchange with erotic photographer and director Holly Randall reveals Daniels still has a story to tell.
I haven't lied about anything. I haven't misled anyone. There's a common misconception that I leaked this and it wasn't me. And eventually, hopefully I'll be able to tell my side, just not for any sort of gain other than I want to be able to defend myself.
Now, we should be clear that Mr. Cohen, that is Donald Trump's personal attorney, and the White House have denied that there was any affair between Donald Trump and Stormy Daniels. We do know that the bank that this money was transferred from, that was Mr. Cohen's bank, they have said no comment. The White House has said, well, we're going to refer you to Mr. Cohen for comments on the new details. Mr. Cohen has called it fake news. And as for Stormy Daniels, none of her representatives responded to our request for comment.